Psalm chapter 23, verse 4 is actually a very nice melody and a very, very nice song. גם כי אליך בגצל מוות לא יירא, רק כי אתה עמדי שבטך, ומי שענתך המה ינחמוני. Though I walk through a valley that is overshadowed with death, I will fear no harm. לא יירא, גם כי אליך בגצל מוות לא יירא. I will not fear, even if I walk through the deepest valley that is filled with darkness. I fear no harm, because you're with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Very important to understand the music in the psalm. When I say music, I mean two things: the rhythm, the melody, the way that it is being expressed. What we say in English is the movement in the song, or the song in the poem, or the song in or the music in the words. And unfortunately, translations always fail to do us justice. It says, though I walk through the valley of deepest darkness, but here it says, even if I walk, or if I find myself overshadowed with death. Tzal mawet. Tzal mawet means death, a place of death, or a point of death. I will fear no harm. So what kind of death are we dealing with here? We are dealing with a spiritual death. There's nothing more painful for a human being to die a spiritual death. When a human being dies a spiritual death, they are no longer able to connect to the high and blessed one. They are no longer able to connect with God. They cannot do anything spiritual. They begin to live only to feed their physical nature, their body. What they live for is to satisfy what they feel in their flesh. They cannot be impressed by the words of God. They cannot be impressed by prayer. They cannot be impressed by spiritual things. King David continues to say that your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So God is what we call the Ro'i, or our shepherd, right? So God is the shepherd, hence the staff and the rod, which lead and comfort. Our souls wander in this world. We are looking for something, and we cannot find what we are looking for unless we let God to lead us. So when our soul wanders around the world without God's leadership, we will find ourselves in delicate situations, in dangerous situations. But if we earnestly seek for God with our whole heart, we will find the shepherd. And even if we find ourselves in a valley that's overshadowed with the possibility of spiritual death, we will find a spiritual resurrection. We will find a revival. We will find the spark that will ignite the fire that is in the soul that God gave us. And so it's not possible to give up on God unless you really give yourself up to idol worship. If you give yourself up to idol worship, to worship the things of the flesh, then maybe there's no hope for you. But to say that there's no hope for a human being is a distant thought from reality. Because God can revive any soul that is willing to be redeemed, revived, polished, and restored.